Hey everyone, welcome back to Life with Kiyoko. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a little bit more personal because I wanted to share a life update about what's been happening behind the scenes in my second life. If you noticed some changes in my content recently, I wanted to explain why. So before I even explain what excuse me, before I even explain like what's going on, I'm actually gonna take you out to my new place. This is my content creation skybox. Um, I like to call it, but as you know, even before starting this, um, we were living in hills, right? I'm gonna actually take you out to my new place, and I'm gonna kind of explain why I moved before I break up into each section of the video. Let me see. So hopefully these are parceled off. Um, so remember we was originally living in that we were originally living in the 7 bedroom home. But I figured since I can't really like decorate, I think this is not the outside. Okay. No, this is not the outside. Okay. So we moved here. Let me see. I can find the outside for you guys. That's the back way. Okay. I think this is it. Yep. So this is it. This is where I currently live at now. I thought about maybe just putting a car out here in the driveway so I can continue just doing like little stuff. Um but as you can see, we moved to this smaller part, this the smaller um what is it like? It reminds me of a townhouse. So we downsized. So I downsized. I don't think I have any neighbors. I think yep. So I live here. This is where I currently live. Um okay. I never really touched this. Um okay. Yep. So I just always try to make sure I wash, my trash. I try to keep it clean. Well, for the most part, it is full. So I don't think I can really. And and I like living out here because it's so organized. Like they have like a trash day, stuff like that. But we moved here, and I'm not gonna give y'all a tour just yet. But I downsized just because. Okay, if I wanted to pay my rent, it's way cheaper than how it was at the other one, the other place. Um, but I'm gonna break it down to why I moved and just like little things. I do like it. There was a beach house. I felt like it was way too cramped and I was like touring it with another friend and I just decided that we were just gonna get this one. It's more spacious and um I don't always have to be necessarily sitting um inside. So I just thought maybe um downsize here, I guess. I thought I'd downsize. I thought I'd downsize. I'm gonna get a house tour soon. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do a house tour soon. Um, see, so moving to the hills. I officially moved to the hills into a new home in the hills. I'm really grateful for this new space, but moving has become with a few unexpected changes. One of the hardest part has been saying goodbye to my story farm. Um, if you have been recently following me, like before even the whole podcast thing, I had a big land that was gonna be my forever place, right? And so that's why I'm trying to wait until I can find like a landscape one. In my head, how I'm feeling is make a home for just my kids and myself. It doesn't even have to be my story. As long as I got somebody can do low B and to be furniture, so I don't have to buy my own because I don't decorate. And I don't want to clutter my inventory anymore. Um, and so just trying to find people, right? And then the my sofa, I know I want it big because I also want to make content out of it. I don't want to keep using the skybox that I use. That was just, for now. Because I feel like once I get my farm, I'll be at peace. Um, so it's really just trying to find somebody to build my farm. But the reason why I stay at the hills is because there are not many homes. Well, I found one place, but she's not been getting back to me as of what I would think, as a customer, like you would want to get back to the person, right? But she's not been getting back to me at all. I messaged her on my main account, my real life account, then I messaged her on the podcast page. She's not gotten back to me. So, she's not gotten back to me. And so I just decided like the hills, I love it just because they do my story. Like if I wanted to go to the gym, I could go to the gym and I like own free will. Um, and another reason why I downsized because it was just me. It's not a place for me and my kids. I am gonna continue to look for a big onto house that I can hire somebody to do both, like one part the inside of the house, then another 2 weeks they can start doing the wing, right? And the reason why I'm not really pressed on I'm still gonna be living there time to time because my kids obviously are still gonna be living there. But if I need to fill up my stats or like if I'm currently pregnant, I need to fill up my stats or if I need to feel like I'm getting hungry, but there's no food in any house, I can always make something. I can always um look at my inventory and see what I have, right? And so and then also like I like living in the community. I know you get a lot of flag about um people like living in communities or people like in their own little man. I don't have any neighbors unfortunately. Um I don't have any neighbors unfortunately. We do have a Discord where people go hang out all the time or they go eat or they do or bloggers come and role play like in the Sims. I'm not the Sims, the Sim, they come to the Sim and they play. Haven't, in my experience, I think I lived in the hills probably way back when, before they started doing my store. Um, and there was another place I was looking into. It's called the Vex. It's something like she's renting out like I think they were for skyboxes. They were something. They were it reminded me of like mini hotels. But because I do my store still, um, I just want to feel like this was easier for my role play. Um, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like this was easier for my role play. Um, see if I can like adjust it right. Let me see if I can take a different pose. Okay. I think yeah, so I just felt like this was easier for my role play. Um then it would have been easier to get TP baby girl here from time to time. Like let's just say I want to get her dressed. I don't have to worry about like obviously she can't market, which is I'm really sad about. But um I don't she don't have to be like stuck, like, different places. Um then we in shared environment stuff. But anyway, yeah, so that's my whole debacle about trying to find like a good home and stuff like that. But I do love the heroes, so the day they stop moving my stories, I like to say the day they stop doing my story or it's no longer like let's just say everybody move on to another hood and it's no longer like my story compatible, which I don't think there'll be nothing in another hood time any hood anytime soon. I could be wrong because when I first started, I know I'm off topic. When I know I first started, there was BU. Then my story became what it is because it's cheaper to do. Now there's ABG if you want more of the realistic cooking. I just like my story because I don't have to worry about feeding anybody. That makes sense. Um, I'm really grateful for this new space. Um, okay. I have so many I have so many plans for cozy farming videos, gardening content, and creating a peaceful countryside lifestyle. Letting that go has honestly been so disappointing, but sometimes changes happen having it outside control. Um, yeah. So I am in the works of trying to talk to somebody and like seeing if they do work. I recently got a standard at 50K. So right now it's just really saving, because I know landscaping can be a lot. And then buying, I do have an ensuite house. I think it's like 3 bedrooms. I think it's 3 bedrooms. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's 3 bedrooms. But because, hold on, so it's four, so technically I think it's 7 of us now. Um, it's technically 7 of us now. And so I don't think, I mean, it could work, but it'd be really hard if that makes sense. It'd be really hard. Or it could work. It could work. I'm thinking about it. I just gotta see who I can find really. Um, I'm in talks with a couple of landscapers and interior designers, so it's just really just trying to find the good one that can give me that countryside feel, the autumn feel that I'm going for. Just because my favorite season is autumn, fall to be exact, and I don't really like a lot of modern day furniture, like not modern day spaces, like with the fresh line. I really don't like that. I just like getting my hands dirty. I feel like I can get my hands dirty and stuff like that. Changes to my family content. Another big adjustment is the way this home is set up. Unlike my previous home, I can't really remove or add large furniture pieces. I can decorate with small items, cook in the kitchen, and make the space feel cozy, but I can't completely redesign it. So that's another unfortunate thing that I'm not able to do. And even in my previous home, I wasn't able to do it, and you can't even do it in here, which made sense. So the only thing I can technically do is add food, and of course, my story like cooking tablet or drug tablet that I use. Other than that, I can't really add nothing major. Like I can't really add nothing like a crib or nothing like that. When it comes to furniture stuff, I probably was just gonna buy it on someone's account. That's what I should have first started doing. But as I slowly start cleaning my inventory, I wish it was a way you can like in second life you can delete duplicates. Duplicates is junk that you no longer use. Just do it with one button. If I all the duplicates and it'll be deleted, right? And then I wish it was a button like that, but there's not. Yeah. So in my previous home, I wasn't able to, still not able to, delete a lot of stuff. Not able to, add things. Like I said, just small little things. I think I read that part. Because of those limitations, I made the difficult decision to remove all of the other twins' furniture. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a video on it. So the reason why you don't really see the twins like that is because they're objects. Um, if you're new to Second Life and you don't know, like you want to start having kids, um, you gotta know the difference between a lullaby and a doobie, and I'm gonna make a video on that too. Um, so if I was a lot baby girl again, she's an avatar. She's like me. The doobies are like objects, and I remember I want to say when the heartbreak first happened. We just gonna say that when it first happened, I was not on Second Life like that. When I ended up losing my old land. It was beautifully decorated. And then I think it was also for a time to go just because me and that person who was no longer together. Um I think we were only sticking around for the sake of the kids at this point. We wasn't really and me, I'm a big role player. I like to hey, look, I'm coming home and I'm gonna make some or if you finna or you say, hey, let's go to the ABG store. I'm not to touch ABG, but my future partner be like, no, I'm gonna start using ABG. Go for it. Um, see, Um, it was just really time to let go. And since we wasn't really together, it was like a narcissistic trait. And I say that because we'll get on and we'll do what, as you know, we'll do what grown people do. and it just didn't feel the same. It felt like it was there. And then recently, I just found out she removed Summer off her friends list. So, and then I got tired of, being, I think that's why I don't use a lot of my, which I'm gonna slowly start fixing up as a term, like call it Kaya's closet. Because most of those outfits have the ring on it, and I'm never married. Call it is different, but I don't need to do that anymore. Just because anybody can tell me where I'm not gonna go. Um, and yeah, it wasn't just a family home life anymore. It didn't make me feel happy anymore. Um, so yeah, it definitely wasn't an easy choice, but it was the best option for where I am right now. Financially, is also a better option for me too. Until I'm able to figure out, instead of rushing it and trying to, because I want it done right away, I still have a couple of months before the 14th. Um, and so in my head, I am trying to rush before next year, and that's not how that's gonna work. It's it's gonna take like a lot of saving and meeting with different people, seeing my options, payment options, and then also not really trying to break the bank right now. So I don't really mind living here. It just sucks. I think I can still role play with my kids. Don't get me wrong, I can still role play with them. But as far as doing, the things I imagine them, being a mom or say you guys like I really can't wait to see what the twins look like. I don't even want to be how can I don't even I want them to be like surprised. But I still want them to have my features. Um so yeah, cause I have like a Blasian Abbey, I have like a child, but I don't want a child, obviously, you know. But I'm a single mom, so I'm also trying to add different stuff to the role play too. But I'm also gonna make videos on how to do that too, which I've thought is helpful. I started using ChatGPT when it comes to giving my kids a little personality. So I'm gonna actually um Friday we're gonna do a shopping video with Summer. With Summer, be paired with a bot thing. We'll take baby girl shopping, and since her school is probably doing my story, we don't really won't have to do much. But since I still am on track to like learn how to use baby bond, I still do love baby bond. We're probably gonna get some baby bond stuff and probably teach Summer how to potty train because she's 2 and she does not know how to potty train. And I know, I have not thought about that. But then I also thought about it's a lot of things I want us to do, us to experience and maybe things to talk about too. So yeah. So um for the time being, see you'll mostly see Summer joining me on my adventures. So yeah, you'll probably see all my kids honestly joining me for my adventures, not just Summer. Thank God they all able to be in school, the same school. Um, right now, since we already kind of signed up, we believe our aunt legacy will be attending the same school as Summer. So I'm paying a little bit more in childcare, and that's why I kind of love it. But I also thought the transition as well as making them bot babies because I feel like with bot babies you have more personality, you have more free time. Um, with them, there is a mom. She has a little boy on here, so hopefully she's able to help me find some baby boy clothes for him. Um, and just been able to be a mom to like have my kids. Um, so that's just something I'm also looking forward to. Okay, since she's on baby bond, she's much easier to bring along with I continue to just into my new home. So with the help of baby bond, she'll cry when she needs to be changed. When she's tired, I can put her down for a nap. I don't know if I can like actually like lay something down for her at the time being unless I like have my tag on. But since Summer is my only bot, I say this because, and she's two. She's not logged in, of course, not right now. Um, but probably Friday, y'all will see me. I'll get dressed and things like that, and we'll get dressed. I think next Friday, depending on how much I need to. Well, this Friday actually, this Friday, depending on how much I have to pay for. Um, what is the thing I have to pay for? The birth of the triplets. So that's what I have to pay for. And so I'm gonna go with the cheapest route, which is probably 20K. That's the cheapest route. That's one I can afford right now. Um, I think what makes me nervous about this pregnancy was that my twins was hard too. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna make them also bots. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. Honestly, because I wanted to make it even, split down the middle, give the girls one more like sister, and give boys another brother. So we'll see how it goes when I turn if I turn those three into bots too. But hopefully I make it by then. They will make some weird usernames and emails and stuff. Okay, so the twins aren't gone forever. They're simply they this is this is simply a temporary change to have a home that's better suited for the family content I want to create. So yeah, with the transition, the only furniture room I think the only Zoobies I would probably have are my triplets. I don't think I personally I don't think I would make them. Um, Bots, I don't know. As my storyline continues, I don't know. But my first year, I definitely will, just because. Why not? Um, yeah, just because. Why not? Yeah. Um, so looking ahead, even though this has been stressful, I'm choosing to stay hopeful. One of my biggest goals is finding a talented landscaper who can help me recreate my dream farm. So that yeah, that's the goal that I'm on currently right now. Is just trying to find somebody that can help me like recreate what I lost. Like I said, I'm in the talks trying to meet with different people, but I'm also not rushing it in a sense. Like I said, there still will be family content in this home, even if I don't get my farm anytime soon. I'm not rushing it just as long. Probably my thing is I'll probably get a home like I'll probably get a farm like 3 months down the line, but not right now. Like I'll still do family content in this home. Like it won't make a difference. You just won't see the getting ready with me videos. I love to have beautiful fields, flowers, gardens, animals, and eventually several greenhouses where I can continue creating cozy farming content. I'm also still dreaming about owning the farmhouse I had I've had my eye on. So at the same time, I want to build a dedicated content creation house where I can record YouTube videos, film podcasts, and decorate seasonal rooms and continue growing this amazing community. There's so much I want to accomplish, and this is only the beginning. So yeah, this is just only the beginning. Like I said, this is only temporary. Who knows? I might even stay here until I might stay until the kid, before my due date, or I might stay leading up to my due date. Who knows? But like I said, I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing for a home. I'm not rushing to be like I'm finna this time for me to go. Like Um, do I miss growing my own crops? Do I miss it? Absolutely. Do I wish I'm not on level 8 right now? Absolutely, because I'm sure there's more food for me to cook. There's different things I can do. Just right now I'm not able to do those. Um, and so I don't mind the wait. I don't mind the wait. I don't really mind it. Okay. Okay. Thank you all so much for supporting me through every chapter of this journey. Whether you're decorating your home, rebuilding a farm, or simply enjoying everyday moments together, I'm so grateful that you're here. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down there in the comments what is your what is your dream second life home would look like. I'll see you in the next episode of Life with Kiyoko. Bye, everyone.